Ganesha is an elephant-headed god. His energy dissolves obstacles of all kinds. Listen to the mantras and dissolve all obstacles. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chadurabhujam Prasannavadanam Jayed Sarva Vignoparashyantaye. This chant brings magical sounds will dissolve obstacles that lie in the future, unseen. Obstacles unseen. Shri Samanaya Swaha. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chadurabhujam Prasannavadanam
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session today. Thank you for being here. Please say hello to your community members around the world. You can post a hello from wherever it is you are from. It's fun to see where everyone is. And my name is Gina, and I'll be hosting today. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Liking the video helps to get it to more people. It's just an algorithm thing, and we appreciate your assistance there since we are happy to contribute all of this great material for you and the benefit of others. So today is our final day of meditation and chanting before the big celebration of Ganesha. So we've been leading up. We started with 21 days ago, or 20 days ago, where we were doing live videos of Dr. Pillai's teachings, and then we did these live chanting and meditation sessions, all in preparation for the big day to celebrate Ganesha. And Ganesha is the preeminent god. He's the one who is worshipped by even the other gods, and all the siddhas come to him for his special powers, his powers to transcend time, his powers to remove obstacles, his powers to dissolve karma, his powers to destroy negativity, internally and externally. He's a warrior. He's sweet and loving. He's a variety of things. And most of all, Ganesha is here for us to be able to connect with. When we connect with any archetype, Ganesha in particular, we receive the blessings of their archetypal energy. So every god or goddess has an archetype imprint or qualities. And those qualities hold specific energies that are useful. So for example, the ability to remove obstacles is a superpower. It's a quality that Ganesha has. And what is an obstacle? Obstacle is nothing but karma. If there's something in your path getting you from point A to point B, you want to be able to remove that. You want to be able to dissolve that, destroy it. And that is typically a karmic tendency. Maybe it's a thought form that is persistent, that keeps telling you you can't do that. Maybe it's another person in your life who's persistent, who's blocking your way. Maybe it is some other mysterious external circumstances that seem external, but aren't, that are preventing you from success in any way. So Ganesha knows how to hone in on the obstacle and destroy that. And Dr. Pillai says, when you pray to Ganesha, make sure that you are praying for seen and unseen obstacles. Seen, we know what they are. Okay, maybe I'm trying to get a job, but I don't have qualifications, or I'm not sure if they liked me on the first interview, or maybe I'm trying to buy a car, but I don't have good credit, right? You know certain obstacles in your way, but there are other ones we don't know, right? That working under the surface or lurking in the background that haven't yet become physical to us just yet. Those are the unseen obstacles, and Ganesha can remove both. So make sure when you do your prayer, make sure you say, please remove seen and unseen obstacles, internal and external, large and small. Clear the path for me for my success, Ganesha. We come to you when we ask you for your assistance. So that is really important. So please make sure that you post your questions. I'll get to them later after the session. What we're going to do today is move into a meditation and chanting with Dr. Pillai. Then we'll do, before that I'll do a little clearing technique. Then we'll do a karma removal ritual with a coconut. If you have a coconut, bring it with you. If you don't, just imagine it, or you can do the ritual later. And then we will go into some question and answer. And I'll invite you to Dr. Pillai's initiation, which happens at 7 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So about 12 hours from now. The countdown has begun. If you haven't already joined, we invite you to do that. The link is below this video. It's also tagged, pinned onto chat in YouTube. And you're invited to join this journey. Dr. Pillai will be giving an initiation, several of them actually. He'll be giving 11 different techniques. I believe he's also said he was going to do a coconut ritual, and he'll do a mini fire lab or sacred candle ceremony. So a lot's going on in that program, and you can explore the options in the link. So let's get into the meditation and chanting, and then we'll get back into discussion about Ganesha and how to utilize this time most powerfully. One minute. Now, please get yourself into a comfortable location, allowing yourself to be present for about the next half an hour. We'll do a clearing technique and then move into the meditation. If you're able to close your eyes, please do so. If you are multitasking, please be careful, and you can listen to this later or just listen along with us. That's fine too. Visualize before you a beautiful image of Ganesha. He is hovering before you in his form with an elephant head, long trunk, his big round belly, hands holding weapons, and he's hovering right in front of you. And he's glowing with an orangey, reddish color. He's a light being. And now this light is glowing more and more bright, more and more bright. And this energy body hovering is coming closer and closer to you. And you begin to feel his chakras connecting to your chakras, his root center connecting to your root center, his heart center connecting to your heart center, his third eye chakra connecting to your third eye chakra. And he becomes closer and closer, closer and closer still. He's right before you. And in this form right before you, you can feel the power, the energy of his glow, his immense energy, his intelligence. And now he begins to merge into your body. Allow his energy to merge into yours, his subtle body into your subtle body. More and more and more until he's completely merged with you. Now you feel the power, the energy of Ganesha through your entire body, the physical body, your energy body, your chakra system. You feel his love, his light, his compassion, his intelligence, his wit. All of that is vibrating through you at a very subtle level. Continue to feel his energy. Meditation with Dr. Pillai.
Close your eyes. Put your attention on your tailbone or the coccygeal, the root chakra, the bottom of the spine. Just visualize a twilight red, orangey red. And visualize the orangey red emanating from the bottom of the spine and then filling the entire body. This orangey light represents Ganesha and brings him into your body, mind and the soul. It's a specific intelligence that puts down all uncertainty, duality, confusion, and gives you clarity. That's all due to the mind. And say, Om Gam. Om Gham. Om Gham. Om Gham. You say it every time you start the practice. Om Gam. Om Gam. Om Gam. And then visualize the elephant-headed god, Ganapati or Ganesha. This is the password to call him Gam, and then visualize a light that starts from the bottom of the spine and then shoots into the brain. It goes through the chakras and goes into the brain to this crown chakra. And then visualize the orangey red. Now pray to him to clear all duality, uncertainty, and ask for clarity and unity. And visualize the orangey red everywhere. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye namaha.
And slowly come back to yourself from the meditation. And next, we will do the karma clearing technique. So what you'll want to do is have a coconut, lime, lemon, pumpkin, or flower. Those are the approved, types of objects which absorb karma, absorb karmic energies. So as you can see, kind of looks like a little face. And so this is what we call a surrogate technology, where you're transferring your karma to something else, which can then take it, and then that can be broken. So an example would be, maybe you have the karma to have an accident, or the karma to lose your job, or the karma to have a failed marriage, something that's going to happen that it's not necessarily something you want to happen. Imagine if that could play through without it actually happening to you. Similar in the sense that the karma can be transferred to an object, and then that object can be destroyed, and it breaks a portion of, or perhaps all of, that karmic tendency or pattern that we have that was meant to play out for us, a particular amount of suffering, activities, etc. So that's why this is a surrogate technology. The coconut is taking on the karma that you would have had to go through. And great, it sounds like a really good transference and a really good deal, especially for us. And the coconut, I'm sure, doesn't mind giving its life for our karmic healing. So you'll take the coconut, lime, lemon, pumpkin, or flower in your right hand, and you place, you'll say a prayer, Om Gam Ganapate, please help, please allow the transference of my karma to go into this coconut. When you take it and you place the coconut on your throat, Om Gam Ganapate, or Om Tiru Nilakantam. Either mantra is fine. They're both karma removal. So let's just do Tiru Nilakantam. Om Tiru Nilakantam. You don't say Om. Tiru Nilakantam, Tiru Nilakantam, Tiru Nilakantam, Tiru Nilakantam. You're placing it on your throat, your shoulders, around your head. Tiru Nilakantam. Maybe your heart center, any other places on your body that you want to have absorbed. And then you can pray on it as well with the coconut, and just really feel and letting go. And it can be very specific. It can be something very specific, like you have a particular karma right now that's preventing you from getting a job, from having a good relationship, from losing weight, or having a health ailment be dissolved. Whatever that is, you can place it into the karma, and you place it into the coconut, and then just break that. Now, I'm not saying just one coconut is going to do the trick to solve a very big karmic problem. That's not always the case. However, you can do multiple of these. You can do several per day. You can do one per day. Coconuts can get a little pricey. You can do a ritual that is done for you in India on your behalf, where we will break 108, maybe even 500 or 1,008 coconuts on your behalf. Particularly during Ganesha's birthday, a lot of that gets done during this power time, because it's such a significant type of ceremony that is done for Ganesha, since he really does like to remove karma. He really does like to remove obstacles. So you take your coconut and then you go smash it. You can smash it outside. And what's really important is that, and then discard it. It's really important you do not consume it afterwards. You don't consume any of the objects, the lime, the lemon, the pumpkin, the coconut. You destroy it and then throw it away, and then wash yourself or any objects that have been touched by the whatever you're using. Why? Because your karma just got transferred into this. Think of it as tainted. Think of it as like, it's holding now this negativity. So you want to get rid of it and then cleanse anything that it's touched. I just throw it when I'm outside. I break this in the driveway or on a rock, and I throw it directly into the outside garbage bin. When I'm cutting limes and lemons, I cut them in the house and then right into the garbage bin, and then clean off anything that I'm using, cutting board, knives, etc. I always use a separate cutting board and knife because I like to keep my kitchen items separate from my karma clearing items for obvious purposes. You don't want to kind of intermingle those energies. So that is the karma clearing technique. And if there are any questions, just post them in chat. And also, if you have questions in general, go ahead and post those. I will get to them now. As I'm waiting for questions, I do want to mention that what to do tomorrow, what to do on Ganesha's big day. So we've been talking about preparing. We've been talking about this karma removal, kind of doing the chanting and gearing up for this big day. And then what do you do on the day? Well, in India, there's a 3-day ceremony, and we are hosting a 3-day, Pillai Center is hosting a 3-day ceremony. You're able to participate in any of those rituals. There's a link below the video to find out more about specifically the ritual remedy packages. But at home, if you have a statue or yantra or picture of Ganesha, you want to take that up or have it on an altar. You want to clean your altar. You want to create a clean space to welcome Ganesha into your heart, into your home. If you don't have any of those, you could print a picture or just have a picture up on your phone, just something that represents his physical form and that you can look at, particularly all day during the 4th moon, which is when the birthday is. So you want to look up on Astroved's Assistant app or Astroved Hora Watch app to find out when the 4th moon is for you. I believe it starts around 3 a.m. Pacific time on August 30th, but you want to make sure. So we have the whole day during the day, August 30th in the US. And then in India, I believe that falls on the 31st of August. So you want to create a space. So if you don't already have an altar, you can create something, put a little cloth down on a flat surface, make sure it's clean, and removing any clutter, removing other items. Put a clean cloth down, put your Ganesha statue or yantra or picture there. And then you can make offerings. You have a candle, light a candle or a ghee lamp. You have a little container of water, a little cup of water. You can make offerings of fruit like I did here. I have a little tiny orange. I offered a coconut. I offered a banana. I have flowers up there, and that's the color that Ganesha really loves, is that orangey, deep orangey color. So I was able to get some flowers there. And here's some sweets down at the bottom. This is the incense holder. This is a little tiny baby Ganesha. That's a little crystal Ganesha. And that's a bit about like how my altar is set up. This is a temporary altar. He's usually on a bigger space. And that's where I'll be making the offerings tomorrow. But today started with these. So you want to have your object, you want to have a clean space, and then you want to have your offerings. Incense, water, fire in the form of a lamp or candlelight, fruit, foods, sweets, vegetarian sweets, and did I say incense? Incense and flowers. So there's 5 different items, and they all correspond to a different element. And that's how the puja or the archana is created, based on those elements. So that's what you can do. You can have all those items, offer them to Ganesha. Remember, everything you do, offer with your right hand only. And that's what you can do. So more importantly than anything is that you are offering your heart and yourself and your surrender, and you're loving this being and welcoming him into your heart and your body, your mind, your life, in order for him to make changes for you. Dr. Pillai talks about how, the human mind just is full of limitations and gets in the way, and the default is negative. The divine mind is not. The divine mind gets us beyond those limitations, beyond those limited beliefs, beyond that, those karmic, stubborn patterns of thoughts and actions that we have consistently day after day. So when we tune into the divine mind, we can actually tune into an archetype. So one of the paths is to totally immerse yourself in with an archetype. So whoever your favorite is, and we're talking about Ganesha, but it could be Lakshmi, it could be Saraswati, it could be Lord Shiva, it could be Durga, it could be Isis from the Egyptian gods and goddesses, it could be Mother Mary, it could be any archetype that represents energy or an energetic form of qualities that you want to embody, or that you just are naturally drawn towards. Maybe you had past lives with some of, worshiping some of these beings or being with them. And so you already have a connection. Either way, you want to build that connection, build that relationship. And you do so by connecting with them, by talking to them, by praying to them, by meditating on them, by becoming them. Dr. Pillai has a lot of different techniques on that. So, and I'm sure in the initiation tomorrow, he'll be giving, I know he will be giving even more ways. In fact, he said a few of the techniques he is going to give is how to pray, how to awaken Ganesha inside of your physical body as well as your astral body. He talked about Ganesha and Hanuman. He talked about how to associate Ganesha with Saturn. So a lot of different techniques, 11 in fact, that he's planning on giving out tomorrow during the initiation. So that's what you can do tomorrow. Mostly you're just connecting with Ganesha. If you can, go buy some items. Ganesha loves mangoes. So mangoes, bananas, coconuts for offering, orange flowers or any flowers offering. And then for the karma removal, coconut, lime, lemon, pumpkin, or flowers. And those are separate. Don't intermingle your offerings with your karma removal items. Don't do a karma removal and then offer it. No, don't do that. Don't offer it and then do karma removal. Just keep them separate. You buy them, some things for karma removal and you buy some things for offerings, and then just keep it clean. Keep the distinction happening. So let me see if there are any questions. In the meantime, I will share a little bit on our program with Dr. Pillai. So you're invited to Dr. Pillai's initiation on August 30th. It starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And then 7 p.m. Pacific time is when we are having the fire ceremony or fire lab with Priest Premaraj. And that's going to be a 2-hour interaction. We'll have an interactive fire lab plus some chanting at the end. So that will be very powerful as well. So if you, don't have the funds to join the full program or any of Dr. Pillai's programs, then you can join just the fire lab, and that's on the sales page. You can explore those options. Here we have the fundamental, which is Dr. Pillai's initiations and the sacred candle ritual, or the mini fire. It's called a mini fire lab. Then we have the premiere, which includes the Dr. Pillai plus the 2-hour interactive fire lab and chanting, plus the karma removal clay Ganeshas, 3 of them in India. We already finished those 3 days of karma dissolving preparation sessions, but you'll get everything else in the premiere. And then for all inclusive, you will have everything plus a whole bunch of remedies done for you. Coconut breaking, more clay Ganeshas, fire rituals, archanas in a variety of power spots all around India, and a little 2-inch statue of Ganesha that will be sent to you. So that's what I wanted to say about this program. Now let me see if there are questions. Question. Can we do this anytime or any appropriate time? You can do this anytime. Yeah, so you can do, setting up the altar and doing your offerings to Ganesha at any time. And you can, particularly 4th moons and 14th moons is when his energy is more active. So those times per month, definitely want to do it. But if you want to do it every day, that's even better. Yeah, anytime is good. Let's see, are there any other questions? Let's see. Okay, so I don't see any other questions. Please post them if you have any. Otherwise, we will wrap it up for today. And it has been amazing being with you for these 7 days. I thank you for showing up. Please remember to like the video so that we get more reach, and also subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so that you'll get notified whenever we go live. We love connecting with you, and we are planning to do more sessions throughout the coming months. There's a lot going on in these coming months with energies that we want to show you all about how to use these divine technologies to transform yourself and your karma and create a better life. That's what Dr. Pillai is all about. Divine technologies and helping everyone create their own best new destiny. So on that note, I'll go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you again. And hopefully you have an amazing Ganesha's birthday. And I do hope to see you on the initiation with Dr. Pillai in the morning. Namaste.
Ganesha is an elephant-headed god. His energy dissolves obstacles of all kinds. Listen to the mantras and dissolve all obstacles.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chadurabhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayed Sarva Vighnaharta.
This chant magical sounds will dissolve obstacles that lie in the future, unseen. Obstacles unseen. Shri Shreem, Hreem, Kleem, Klaum, Gang, Ganapataye, Vara, Varada, Sarvajaname, Vasamanaya, Swaha. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chadurabhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayed Sarva Vighnaharta. Shreem, Hreem, Kleem.
सर्वजनमे वसमाना